Personalized learning today prepares me for life tomorrow.
Our school is a personalized learning school. For example, we have flexible seating in different classrooms. We also have voice and choice and goal setting.
It makes me feel like I can speak my own mind, and it helps me understand what it takes to be a great student and learn more.
You can actually learn better if you can choose what you want to do, because you don't have to have one set path. You can choose your path.
It helps us think about what we're going to do in the future at such a young age that we can start working on it now instead of having to wait all the way to high school.
We began to really look at what we were doing in classrooms, and the model that we were using was very teacher-centered, so we really wanted to transform that into a student-centered learning environment. We wanted dynamic classrooms where students were engaged, where kids could take autonomy and be self-starters, where they made choices, where they had a voice in their learning. And so personalized learning just seems like the best way for us to accomplish those things. We've had an emphasis on growth mindset, teaching kids that we learn from mistakes and that all of us are reflecting on our activities, our work, even our teachers. And so I think that's helped them be more confident in their learning environments. Giving kids the opportunity to have very relevant and rigorous, authentic learning experiences has really excited and invigorated their learning. They get to decide what they want to learn about, they get to research, they get to use technology in a leverage type of way so that they're not just researching with technology or utilizing technology for content, but they're also using technology to create a product to showcase their mastery of the content.
It makes you look at those things that you do within a building and ask yourself, what are we doing for every student, each student that we have within the building? And how do we make sure that students have that equity of that educational experience while they're here? And especially thinking about they're here in our school longer than they are in any other school throughout those 13 years that they go to be a high school graduate. We need critical thinkers, we need problem solvers. I think we see it both socially, economically as well. Our kids need to be ready to be the future, the problem solvers, the critical thinkers of our world. And if we don't cultivate that here, they're not going to get it anywhere else.
For the redesign of our media center to the Learning Commons, it was a PBL project that the students were involved with. The 4 C's were at the forefront of our redesign. Students were tasked with how would a space look if the 4 C's were translated into a space. They brainstormed and translated into designs and maps of this is the collaboration space, this is where we can do critical thinking, the maker space is all of the 4 C's, and our presentation space for communication. Students' creativity just skyrockets when you give them that opportunity to experiment in the maker space or to brainstorm together. The creativity just goes off the charts.
I think that it's going to help me be successful in life because we have all these efficient ways to help me learn and help other people learn in the school.
Personalized learning not only makes things engaging and fun for the students, but also for the teachers. In my small groups, I'm differentiating how they learn and how I teach them. So I'm able to pick my activities for them based upon what they need.
I like being able to talk to my teachers. At Mount Carmel, you can be who you want to be and you can keep at it.
The children have been awesome. They have really stepped forward and they really love just digging into the questions and learning how to find the answers and really talk to each other about why this is better than this is better. So they've really taken a great advance that I saw. And so I wouldn't go back to the old way. I would stay the facilitator.
I like that personalized learning gives me more control of my learning.
We'll have students doing the lessons possibly with me, where I can actually see what they're doing on their computers and we can work together through the lesson so I can pause and stop if I need to. When the student reaches their goals, they're excited. They get excited for themselves and what they've accomplished, and they're proud of themselves when they reach that goal and realize they can do this.
My daughters are going to need to be prepared to go to college, and they're going to need to be prepared to think for themselves. They're going to need to know how to access knowledge and information in a responsible way, and they're going to need to know how to talk about what they know. And personalized learning gives them an opportunity to dig into what they're really interested in and to become experts in that. That's important to me, and it's important for our kids.
Through the work that teachers do to truly putting children on individual learning paths that take into account their voice, that take into account their instructional needs, that also takes into account where we're going as a district and as society, is bar none, it can't be matched. Their goal-setting activities shows that they're really taking into account how they assess students, what learning targets are there, and they make sure that the tasks are not only individualized and personalized, but are meaningful to stimulate growth. That's what you want from a school.
I like making our own choices because we can choose the things that best fit us.
We have different learning targets and we get to have a voice in different things, and we get to do our personalized projects, which we get to take ownership of it.
It inspires me to be my best and to work as hard as I can.
I feel a lot more confident.
It helps any student, anywhere, anytime, learn. We can do anything with personalized learning anywhere.